Thank you all for being here this morning. My name is Happy Haynes, and I'm very proud to be the Executive Director of Denver Parks and Recreation in this beautiful facility at Montclair Recreation Center. Let's give the Montclair staff a great hand. Thank you for hosting this very special occasion here today. And it's always a pleasure for me to be able to get out into one of our recreation centers. That makes it always a good day for me. And I take pride, along with all of my colleagues in the department, for helping the residents of our city to live healthy, active lives. And no other place better than Montclair does that. But you will find it in every recreation center across the city. And so I'm just delighted to be a part of it. We have 27, and very soon, I had some questions asked of me today, very soon a 28th recreation center. The new Carla Madison Center will be opening next month throughout the city, where residents and visitors and employees in the city, workers of all ages, can enjoy all kinds of activities in our rec centers, from aqua zumba, fitness, to watercolor classes, to luncheons, and special field trips. All of these are activities that are enjoyed in our recreation centers across the city. And our recreation center staff, that are amazing people, organize all kinds of diverse activities to keep all of us busy throughout the year. I would like especially to thank John Martinez, our Deputy Executive Director of Recreation, and his staff for their hard work. John is passionate about the work, and you see it in all of the employees throughout recreation about the work they do in recreation and the communities, which means you, the people that they serve. This year, just this year, 1.5 million people have used our recreation centers. And I am particularly excited about the how many of you know about the My Denver card? This is the card that we provide to our young people so that they can use our recreation centers for free. Because we want our young people doing positive things. And so we give them a My Denver card that allows them to come into our recreation centers for free. And last year we had 100,000 active My Denver cards. So 100,000 young people are spending positive time in our recreation centers instead of doing some of the other things that they could be doing. And now, after school and during breaks in school, they will have access to our recreation centers for a safe place and for enriching activities for them. That program has been so successful, and one day we were reporting the successes of My Denver to our mayor, and he had an idea. And that idea is why we're here today. He said, "That's great, and I'm so excited and so committed to our youth." He said, "But you know, our population is growing older. We have a lot of mature adults in our community, and we want to serve them too." And so his idea to launch this program, My Denver Prime, it was our mayor's idea. And John got right on it and gathered his staff together and came up with an idea, and that's the reason why we're here. And so these recreation centers are really going to be hubs for our community, where citizens of all ages and whatever your interests may be, this is the place to be in our recreation centers. And so I want to say thank you to our mayor, who's a great advocate for our parks and for our recreation centers and for the health of our community, because that's what this is about, keeping our minds and our bodies and our spirits healthy. And so without further ado, please welcome our favorite mayor, Mayor Michael.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Haynes, and let me thank all of you for being here. You doing all right this morning? You feeling all right this morning? Listen, I am proud to be here this morning because this is an important announcement in the life of our community. I want to thank one of my favorite elected officials in all of Colorado, Mary Beth Sussman, your councilwoman, for being here this morning. I just love her to death. I do want to thank Deputy Mayor Haynes for her leadership of the Parks and Rec Department, and to John Martinez and Scott Gilmore, who are deputies, one Scott handling parks and John handling the rec centers. The two of them as a tandem, along with Happy, have just absolutely done a phenomenal job of lifting up our parks and recreation system in this great city of ours. And I'm looking forward to hearing from Maureen in just a few moments, but I'm going to move quickly through this. As Happy pointed out in July, we announced a new program to expand discounted recreation memberships for our seniors in Denver. Today I'm happy to announce that we're taking it a step further. Just like the My Denver card that Happy talked about, all Denver kids can access our rec centers free, our pools for free. And Denver's 27 rec centers, soon to be 28, have never been more busy since we have offered our young people free access to the rec centers and to our pools. And now, our rec centers and our pools will be free to all Denver residents aged 60 years and older. I am so excited for this. Denver's lifestyle has no age limit, and our older adults and seniors are just as active as anyone. So already, some of our 60 years and older, more seasoned residents already receive discounted memberships through programs like Silver Sneakers. And now, My Denver Prime is taking care of those who don't. So come January, we want to encourage all of our older adults to sign up for a free membership by taking proof of their Denver residency, a photo ID that verifies their age to the front desk of any recreation center in the city to receive their new membership. Until then, during the month of December, all 27 Denver rec centers will be free of charge for individuals 60 and older until My Denver Prime launches in January. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, Colorado, some of us may or may not know this, but I was blown away when I heard this. Colorado is the second fastest growing state in the state of Colorado for people who are 65 and older. The city and county has the third highest population of older adults within the state, which currently accounts for 11% of our city's residents. This number is expected to grow as we are the number 3 destination for baby boomers around the country who are sitting down to settle in place. By 2050, individuals 65 and older will make up at least 20% of Denver's population. Given that trend, it's important that we provide opportunities for older adults in our city to stay healthy, to stay active, and involved in their communities. In 2015, I signed a letter of intent to become a member of the World Health Organization's Global Network for Age-Friendly Cities and Communities programs in partnership with AARP. As an age-friendly city, we are taking steps to ensure that our older adults feel valued and can access support services that allow them to age in place. Now, while I want to stand here and say it was my brilliant mind that came up with this idea for My Denver Prime, I regret that my mother is not able to be here, but she had a doctor's appointment this morning. But in March, she'll turn 79. And it was last winter that while I was visiting with her in her home, that I asked her, I said, Mom, you're staying in this house and you're not very active. You need to get out. And at this point, she was living across the street from the rec center. I said, why don't you walk across the center and get involved in the rec? She said, I can't afford that membership. And it hit me then that when it comes to our older adults, just like the children in our city, you should not allow the membership fee to be a barrier to being active, to being involved, and engage in our rec programs. And so today, I am honored to, in my mother's name, to present my Denver Prime, because she showed me that we've got to take care of our older adults just like we take care of everyone else in the city. So I want to thank Abby Hayes again, John Martinez, the Deputy Director of Recreation, and the staff, and all of our active older adult program leaders for all the work that they've done to care for the physical and social well-being of our older residents in the city of Denver. With that, I get the chance to turn it over to Maureen Spiegelman, including she is the incoming chair of the Commission on Aging for the city of Denver. Let's welcome Maureen to the podium.
Thank you, Mayor Hancock, Happy Haynes, John Martinez, and good morning, everyone. It is an honor for me, as the chair of the Denver Commission on Aging, to be here with you today. I, along with the commissioners, come together to help make Denver the best community for older adults through advocacy, empowerment, and effecting change that impacts their lives. We know regular physical activity is vital for healthy aging, as it can help delay, prevent, or manage many chronic diseases faced by older adults. A recent survey showed 89% of older adults plan to stay in Denver when they retire, and 83% report Denver as a great place to live. We believe the launch of My Denver Prime will allow access for older adults who may not have had an opportunity to use recreational space due to their income limitations. We applaud Denver Parks and Recreation for launching this program. We believe older residents are a natural resource whose talents and contributions to the life of Denver are fundamental to its health and vitality. Many attributes that make Denver friendlier to older adults also will enhance its livability for all ages. And once again, I thank you, and thank you for this wonderful Christmas present. I'd like at this time to invite Councilwoman Sussman to the podium.
Thank you very much, Maureen. Well, yes. Welcome to District 5 and to our Montclair Rec Center. Very excited to be here and very happy about this rec center. It is one of the best in the city, Mr. Mayor. I agree with you. And I want to thank the mayor for this wonderful idea, and to his mother and I'm going to give her a call, that we should offer free access to the centers for, now we keep saying older adults. I really like the word somebody used, mature adults, because I act mature every now and then, and I think that's a much better word. So we'll call ourselves mature adults. And I can't wait to sign up for one of these myself. I think it's very exciting. My particular district is the home of one of the largest senior living communities in the city. Almost 3,000 people who live at Windsor Gardens who are at least 55 or older, you know, those youngsters over there. But I am very excited I'm going to be filling up my Facebook page and my newsletter and sending the press releases out for the Windsor Gardens. We have many mature adult communities in my district, and I know everybody will be very tickled that now our rec centers are free. It's a wonderful idea. Mr. Mayor, you have been so good about serving the underserved and those who can most benefit from the city's resources. Just very proud of all the things that Denver has done. The Montclair Rec Center, I remember when it was being built, and people were so excited, and thank you so much to all the Montclair people who serve our citizens in our district and our region. I mean, it's a regional health center. It takes so much to the parks people, too. I have the pleasure of introducing, we have a celebrity in our midst. I don't know if y'all know this, standing right over there. I have the pleasure of introducing the Silver Sneakers instructor, but she's not just the instructor. She is T. Blair, and this year, 83 separate nominations propelled her to become the 2017 Silver Sneakers Instructor of the Year in the United States, I believe. In the United States. And she is just right here, and I think she's going to show us a few moves, are you not? Well, okay, let's give her another warm welcome.
Inhale, we'll come back to center. Hands on the hips, take a little stretch. And then come back up and practice one more thing with me, please. One breath. Lion's breath. Do you ever feel invisible, silenced, unable to get your feelings off your chest? Here's a little trick. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open the mouth wide, stick the tongue out. Yes, I did it. 2 more times. Big breath in. Stretch the face. You can do it. One more time. Growl at me. I want to hear it. And then tell me you didn't get a smile on your face. Thank you so much.
How was that? Looks like you guys are having a great time. So let's give one more big round of applause to T. I also want to acknowledge a couple of DPR staff. Thomas Herndon, who's the Director of Recreation, who will oversee the My Denver Prime program, along with his team, Laura Conway, Senior Supervisor. She will be doing the day-to-day programming for My Denver. Let's give her a big round of applause. Also, I'd like to acknowledge the Montclair staff. If they could please stand. Montclair staff. Thank you guys for putting this together today. And also the Recreation Administration, Johnny and Teresa. And then our marketing and communications team. Without them, this setup wouldn't look the way it does. So let's give a big round of applause. Again, thanks everyone for coming out. I'm excited for the My Denver Prime. Hope to see you guys January 2nd in line getting your free membership. We have some snacks outside. Again, enjoy. Thank you for coming out.